1, 2. Let me see quickly. We are live. Voice assign is live. Let me see quickly. We are live. Voice assign is live. Alright, let's do this. Let's get the ball rolling here. Let's get this going. I will be right back to do a musical interlude here while we share the video.
It's dope music, baby.
It's Jordan. Back with another one. Make your body move there.
Torture on the beat.
Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over. Man can know exactly what she wants. She work her body just to get whatever. She's the life of the party. She know how to work everybody. Every time that she comes to town, all the boys they want her love. Every time that she move around, all the boys they want to know. She gon' make you fall in love. She gon' make you spend your money. Marco, Marco, she gon' make you fall in love. When she give it to you, game over. When she give it to you, game over. Marco give it to you, game over. When she give it to you, game over. Marco give it to you, game over. Kwenye mchezo ya hatari, yani tamu kasukari, anavyokatika ananichishisha. Marco sweet like sugar cane. She play the game, she play to win. When she give it to you, game over. When she give it to you, game over. Marco give it to you, game over. When she give it to you, game over. Marco give it to you, game over. Marco say she from Tuporo. Marco say she from SONNYBOY. She know how to work up, body at it. She know how to get that money at it. Marco know how to make a voice move. Marco know how to get what she want, yeah. Marco know how to move it, yeah. Baby know how to move it, yeah. Every time that she comes to town, all the boys they want her love. When she give it to you, game over. When she give it to you, game over. Marco give it to you, game over. When she give it to you, game over. Marco give it to you, game over. Marco, I love the way that you want. Baby, I'm loving your body at it. Baby, I'm loving your body at it. Marco, eat me, I want some more now. Marco, 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 come on, I'm in the stars, yeah. Marco, 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 I'm loving your body at it. Baby, I'm loving your body at it. Mama, I'm loving your body at it. When I'm loving your body at it. Mama, I'm loving your body at it. When she loving your body at it. Mama, I'm loving your body at it. Every day Marco's in Dubai, Dubai. Every day Marco's in Paris, Paris. Every day Marco's in London, London. Anavyokatika, ananichishisha. Marco, yeah. Marco, yeah. Marco, yeah. Marco, I'm loving your body at it. 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 Marco, yeah. Body, body, game over. Marco, I'm loving you. Marco, I'm loving you.
Yes, Marco, you know, when Marco puts it down for you, game is over. Let me see something here. Yeah, don't let Marco get closer to you. It will be a difficult game for you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Voice of SINOE. in the diaspora with dark side port. This chief, how you doing, Mr. President Leo? How you doing, sir? Thanks for following the show. We're good to have you. To have one of the great tingles of Liberia. It's a wonderful thing. Alright, so we're going to do one more commercial here. Please do me a favor to get on to share the link for me, please. And that is what I want you to do. So we got that. Let me see.
I won't tell you later, but Martin, I won't think. I won't tell you later, but Martin, I won't think. I hear something, 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 I hear something. Destiny, they can't stop my destiny. 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 So more hoping for me. So more hoping for me. Let's hoping for you. So more hoping for me. You don't want me play a solo. I'm doing that, I need that, I do. That I need that, I do. You get gali, but you let potato. You get gali, but you let potato. I hear something, 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 I hear something. I won't tell you later, but Martin, I won't think. I won't tell you later, but Martin, I won't think. I hear something, 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 I hear something. You get gali, but you let potato. 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 You don't want me play a solo. I'm doing that, I need that, I do. Your place boss, respect with. Wake casa. Your place for your respect with. Wake casa. Your place boss, your respect with. Wake casa. Your place boss, your respect with. I hear something. 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 I won't tell you later, but Martin, I won't think. I won't tell you later, but Martin, I won't think. I hear something, I hear something, I hear something, I hear something, I hear something.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most sign off. In the diaspora with that I put esoteric good evening to all of you. Beautiful night, beautiful day in Pennsylvania. The last time I checked, today I was in Future, so that's good news weather-wise in Pennsylvania. I don't know about the other states, but it was great today. I was out there with the kids, running around with t-shirts on. That's good. That's pretty good. All right, we have a beautiful show. So if you're joining me, please share the link for me. That's what I want you to do. Also, you can follow us on YouTube. Just put Madison Freeman. That's my name on Facebook. On YouTube, you can also follow the show from there. All right, that's the two ways right now you can follow the show. I'd like to recognize the people that are following right now. I'm gonna see so far from my end. I have here, because I like to recognize you because you could have been doing something different, but you chose to get on and follow Voice of Sign. So, Gentry G, what's up? Welcome aboard. Sis Diana Carr, welcome. Leo Johnson, how you doing, Chi? Welcome aboard. That's Claude Lunani, Swinian, Alexander Slavian, 3 others. And I'm seeing other 9 persons following. So I'm not seeing all of your names. So if you're just hearing, if you're on the verbal vibration of dark side, put it as TARLUE, welcome aboard. The voice is signed out. Alright, so what do I have for you tonight for discussion? We have a beautiful agenda that we'll be going through tonight. Prince Star, welcome aboard. So let's see here. Let me share the agenda with you here, so that you can know exactly what I will be talking about. Let me see here. Where is my agenda? Man, welcome aboard. Alright, let me get to my agenda quickly. I'm hiring a technical man just in case you know somebody who wants to do the technical work with esoteric. Let's see. So here's my agenda for tonight. Things that I'll be talking about. Now when we start the show with I don't know why my protocols are delaying. Go ahead. Alright guys. So we start the show with birthday greetings. So we'll do a shout out to people that at least I saw that celebrated their birthday. People that are friends with me. We'll do a shout out to you. That's the last one though. Yeah.
That's the last one. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
We'll show tomorrow, okay?
Alright, good. Thank you. Alright, so that's a little shout out to a couple of people, and then we'll talk about the next thing I have for talking. So we're talking about tonight. So we'll go over the weekend. I think it was Sunday, if not Saturday. Was the funeral service of the late Johnny Clarke, former development superintendent of SINOE County, who passed away, and the ballot is now should be in Liberia now. So we're going to do some images from our program. We'll play some speeches, a brief set of speeches from our program, and we'll look at the biography of the honorable man that passed away, former development superintendent of SINOE County. And so I call that biography of Honorable Johnny Clarke, former development superintendent of SINOE County. Alright. And also we're going to be looking at for our discussion tonight. For whatever reason my bullet points are kind of delaying from my end here. Let's see what I will pop on. Just kind of a little slow. Yeah, you know, technology sometimes get some. Yeah, so after that, also talking about why the computer is still acting those all this. The next thing we're talking about, after looking at the biography, we're looking at like I said, we're looking at images, speeches from the homegoing celebration of Johnny Clarke. We'll look at some images. And then next thing I'll be talking about tonight. Sorry, my computer is. I'm not seeing no treasure. I feel like so that's enough for that. Yeah. sorry guys, the little ones are around, so they kind of interrupt me. So the next thing I'm talking about, we look at SONNYBOY. He comes through electoral district number 3, Sam County, in preparation for 2023 election. All right, so that's something we'll be looking at tonight. Followed by that, we also look at President Accordis. President GELEO took 7,000 from USAA down to facilitate his trip to Liberia, but neglected to send a dime to President Miles to bury her father. Alright, so we're going to look at that as well. And also for tonight on the agenda as well, we're going to also be looking at USAA National Vice President on August Taffin and his enjoyed wife Clarke Taffin class in 1 year in institution of marriage. Okay, so we're gonna look at that. Fix your sound. We have sound problem over here. Let me see. Sorry guys. Why is the sound? Alright guys, let's get that sound set really quickly. One, two, let's see here. Please bring this up. Let me know if it sounds good now. The sound is cracking up here again. That's a lot of work. One, two. The sound is cracking up here again. That's a lot of work. One, two. So let's see here again. One, two, sound, stop it. One, two. Sounds good now. But guys, the sound is really soft. Give me a thumb up. I'm still having a sound issue here. I don't know what is the problem with the microphone. Let's see, guys. Let's see. That's clear. Audio. Yes, it looks fine here from the top. Want to sound check. Hello there. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Sound check. 1 2 1 2. Still breaking up. Why is always that case? Sound. We are grappling the sound issues here. 1 2 1 2 sound check. It's a lot of sound. Sound issues here. Sound check. Alright guys, so if the sound is good on your side, please let me know, please. So if the sound is good from your end. Are you not hearing me?
It's dope music, baby.
Let's see.
Back with another one. Make your body move there.
14 on the beat.
Marco know exactly what she want. She work her body just to get whatever. She's the life of the party. She know how to work everybody. Every time that she come to town, all the boys they want her now. Every time that she move around, all the boys they want to know. She gon' make you fall in love. She gon' make you spend your money. Marco, Marco, she gon' make you fall in love. When she give it to you, game over. When she give it to you, game over. Marco give it to you, game over. When she give it to you, game over. Marco give it to you, game over. Kwenye mchezo ya hatari, yani tamu kasukari, anavyokatika ananichishisha. Marco sweet like sugar cane. She play the game, she play to win. When she give it to you, game over. When she give it to you, game over. Marco give it to you, game over. When she give it to you, game over. Marco give it to you, game over. Marco say she from Tuporo. Marco say she from SONNYBOY. She know how to work up, body at it. She know how to get that money at it. Marco know how to make a voice move. Marco know how to get what she want, yeah. Marco know how to move it, yeah. Baby know got to move it, yeah. Every time that she come to town, all the boys they want her number. When she give it to you, game over. When she give it to you, game over. Marco give it to you, game over. When she give it to you, game over. Marco give it to you, game over. Marco, I love the way that you want. Baby, I'm loving your body at it. Baby, I'm loving your body at it. Marco, eat me, I want some more now. Marco, 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 count on the ministers, yeah. Marco, 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 I'm loving your body at it. Baby, I'm loving your body at it. I'm loving your body at it. When I'm I'm loving your body, when she giving your body, I'm loving your body, every day my cousin Dubai, every day my cousin Paris, every day my cousin London, and I'm Katika, and I'm Chisisha. I'm loving your body, Mako, I'm loving your body, Mako, body, game over. Mako, I'm loving you, Mako, I'm loving you.
One, two. Welcome back. Hopefully my sound should be good now. Hopefully, let me test it from my end here. One, two. Welcome back. Hopefully my sound should be good now. Hopefully, let me test it from my end here. It looks like it's working to me. Hopefully, you guys are hearing me. Let's see quickly. Let me. It looks like it's working to me. Hopefully, you guys are hearing me. Let's see quickly. Let me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Voice of SINOE in the diaspora. Hopefully my sound is good from your end. If it is not okay, let me know. But from my background check here, I think the sound should be perfect now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we want to say sorry for the technical glitch. We have been working on that lately, and it seems to be perfectly working, but I don't know when we'll get on, and we'll be having all these technical problems. Alright, hopefully the sound is good. Mr. Milton Shibe, welcome aboard. If my sound is good from your end, let me know. Angeline, welcome aboard. If you're hearing me perfectly well, please give me a heads up. So I can know, guys, or like a thumb up would be good. You don't have to write a sentence. Just to make sure my sound is good from your end. I don't want to be talking and then you are not hearing me. So I will wait a little bit and see whether you I will get a feedback from you. Alright, see the timer coming up. Good. Alright, let's one more time from my end. I will test it well. Just to make sure my sound is good from your end. Alright, perfect, wonderful. Great. So let's get to our agenda here. We are beyond time because of the time of the technical problem that we are having here. I'm glad that it has been solved. Alright, just want to do a quick shout out to a couple of people here, and then we'll get to the rest of the thing that I have for the show. Let's do a quick birthday greetings to people that I saw. Alright, so we want to take the time to say happy birthday to our First Lady, the United Sapwood Association, Madam Mariah GELEO, celebrated her birthday. We saw the notification from Facebook. So, Madam First Lady, on behalf of Voices SINOE, all chapters in the union, the board of directors, the National Executive Committee, we'd like to say happy birthday to you. Wish you many more happy returns. Alright, that's Madam First Lady of the United Sapwood Association, Madam Mariah GELEO, celebrated her birthday, and we can let that go without doing a shout out to her. Alright, the next person I have here is Mr. Wojlo. I can't remember the first name, but Mr. Wojlo also is an ardent follower of Voices SINOE, and he also celebrated his birthday. So we like to also use the platform to say happy birthday to the honorable man. Wish you many more years. Alright, this is my little niece or cousin. My cousin here does Meiji Zarza. She also celebrated her birthday. So Meiji, we want to say happy birthday to you. You have grown so fast. You know, we are aging with jet light speed around here. To see you were baby yesterday, and now you are a big lady. So we want to say happy birthday to you. Many more happy returns. Okay, I told those are the three people that I have for birthday greetings. If you're out there celebrating your birthday, we want to say happy birthday to you. Alright, so I saw the Mami in Turkey. Welcome aboard our national that's Chia Lady Manager saying welcome aboard. Alright, let's say so the first thing we want to talk about here, we want to briefly share the biography of the late Johnny Clarke with you. He was a former development superintendent of SONNYBOY County, and his remains on their way to Liberia. So we just want to share his biography with you. Very impressive. Those that do not know, so that you can know what he did and what he was all about in SINOE County, or what he did in Liberia. Alright, so let's look at his biography quickly here. That was written by the family. Okay, so it says Honorable Johnny TARLUE Clarke was born on July 10, 1926, onto the union of Old Man Cobley Seal and Old Lady Samley Seal in Town, Johnson District, SONNYBOY County, Liberia. In his boyhood, he lived as a farmer and hunter. In pursuit of a more contemporary life, his brother, Old Man Dooley, moved him to the city of Greenville, SONNYBOY County, to join the family of Old Man Draper Clarke. During his stay with the Clarke family, he attended the old SONNYBOY High School and obtained a commensurate high school education. After graduation, he served as a clerk to Commissioner Gante in Planabadabo, SONNYBOY County. In pursuit of a better life, he moved to Monrovia, Liberia, where he joined the Liberian Telecommunication as a technician clerk. He later joined the Liberian Legislative Body and served as clerk to Honorable William Witherspoon. Due to his immense educational quality, he was petitioned by the Sapo tribe in Monrovia to become its first governor, for which he was commissioned by President William V. S. Tubman. He served in that capacity until 1971 when he was asked to return to SINOE by the SINOE Legislative Council to contribute to the welfare of his people. Upon returning, he served in the capacity of District Clerk under Commissioner John Tobey. Considering his contribution and capabilities, he was appointed and commissioned by Dr. William R. Tober Jr. as County Commissioner of Juazon District in SINOE County. During his tenure as Commissioner, he spearheaded major developmental projects for his people. He undertook the construction of a bypass route from Swinetown to Nimplebo Town, which gave access of travel to his people. He also undertook the construction of the Presidential Palace in Juazon District headquarters, which played host to its first president, Dr. William R. Tober, and Vice President James E. Green on many occasions. After the military coup in 1918, Honorable John T. Clarke was again called to service and appointed as the Superintendent for Development, in which capacity he served until 1989 when the Civil War ravaged Liberia. With his rich and enormous contribution to government, he was appointed advisor to the Ministry of Internal Affairs. He occupied this position until 2000 when he traveled to the United States to be with his children. Honorable John T. Clarke was a devoted Christian and father. He served as a deacon board member along with others who established and constructed the Second Providence Baptist Church on Johnson Street, Monrovia, Liberia. Upon returning to Juazon on government duties, he served the same position at Bethel Baptist Church in Juazon, SINOE County, and while in the U.S., he continued to serve the same position at Refuge Baptist Church in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The families are thankful to God for the peaceful passing of their father, grandfather, great-grandfather, and uncle, Honorable John T. Clarke. The joyous homegoing took place in Philadelphia, USA at the home of his son, Mr. Dripple T. Clarke, at 3:41 a.m. Eastern Time on January 19, 2021. He was the last of 6 brothers and 3 sisters who departed earth before him. He lives beyond his beautiful wife, Mother Jolly Clarke, of the USA, 9 children, 27 grandchildren, 7 great-grandchildren, nephews, nieces, and a host of other relatives and friends in Liberia, England, and the USA. Alright, so that's the biography of Honorable Johnny Clarke, who passed away in the U.S., and the body is now been taken to Liberia for burial. President Francis Myers and the family members left from the U.S. I think yesterday or day before yesterday, so I'm assuming they should be in Liberia by now. Alright, so we want to say to this great man, may his soul rest in peace. Alright, so that's the first thing we want to talk about. I'll share with you the autobiography or the biography of Honorable Johnny Clarke. Let's go to the next thing for tonight. The next thing that we want to talk about, from the funeral program, there were a lot of things that went on, and so those that did not have the opportunity to participate or to go there, we want to share with you images and major speeches from the homegoing celebration of Honorable Johnny Clarke. Alright, so we're going to show you some images, and then we're going to listen to some speeches, major people, community leaders that spoke at the occasion. Let's see here quickly. I want to get to some of the images here. So that's the president of the South County Association in the Americas. That's Honorable Thomas Swain right there. He was present. This is Padia Craig and President Myers, the woman that is bereaved, our chapter president over there. Let's see some images here. Modern Esoteric and the great man there. Let me see. We got a lot of images from the occasion that I want to share with you. Hopefully my device will not be acting up here. Let's share some images, and we're going to be talking about other things. That's Mara Irepoa and Boboto Jawi. They were also present at that occasion. That was when the president of the vice president of the USAA, United Southwood Association, Gus Sally Toffin, was speaking. The group over there. That's the coffin of Honorable John Clarke. We are sharing some images from the program. Those are some images. The program was well attended. The funeral service, the people they showed their support to President Francis Clark Myers and the family. That was great. It was excellent. That's President Swain sympathizing with the family. Just thought to share some images from our occasion first, and so those are some images that I just want to share with you. Let's see here. Let me get to some videos, some presentation here. Let's see some more images from there. Alright, so those are some images from that program, from our funeral service of Honorable Johnny T. Clarke. Alright, let me show you some videos, some speeches from that occasion. This gone Sunday. Let's see, let's start with this one right here, non-respective order. Alright, that was a selection from the family there. Let me bring that image down for us. And I will get to the speeches here. Alright, let's see. Let's see here. Alright, I got one here. Okay, so this one is President Frances Clark Myers. She was paying tribute to her father. So let's listen to President Frances Clark Myers and see what she said.
Everybody told me the road was so bad that I would not make it to Sinai. But for some reason, something kept telling me that I needed to reach to Sinai, to my father's town, and make sure to see his people. When I went to Sinai, I went on a bad road, and when we were coming back, we broke down on the road. I just want to mention this very quick. And when we broke down and we were in that place for 3 hours, and I was so tired, and I lied in the bush while they were trying to pull the car up. When I got to Monrovia, I put a picture up and I said, mission accomplished. I'm back in Monrovia. Never did I knew that while telling my father that mission accomplished, that I went to Johnson. So I tell God, thank you, that I was able to be back here. The same week that I got back, and my father was able to wait for me to be here before he passed. I just want to say thank you, Papa. You made me a politician. I'm going to stay a politician. And you make me a woman of God. I am a great woman of God. But you are a humanitarian. And I will continue to carry on your legacy. I met your people in Johansson. And they told me their problem. And by the grace of God, God will give me long life. And I will provide for your people that you told me to do. Thank you, Papa. I love you.
Great comment there, President Frances Clark Myers, paying tribute to her father. Alright, so that was the presentation of President Frances Clark Myers paying tribute to her father. She talked about mission being accomplished when she went to SINOE, and then she came back. Her father was still alive, so her father wanted her to actually go there while he's alive so that she can see SINOE County or Johnson District for herself, and that was accomplished. She also talked about her father making her a politician. Yeah, that was clear. She said, Papa, you made me a politician, and I will remain a politician. Okay. And she also talked about humanitarianism. Her father was a humanitarian, and she will continue that legacy of her father. Alright, so that's something that President Frances Clark Myers said to her father during the program. Let's get to the speech of the Vice President of the United Sapwood Association in Americas, Honorable Gus Selitafen, representing the National Administration.
So, I will do this tribute with an analogy coming from that perspective. You see, the democracy that we all subscribe to is a beautiful thing. But in this situation, it's the best of it. Today, Frances is vying for a position for which each and everyone here, can I understand, will have to vote. We have to vote. Because it's a situation that you will have your time to vie for that same position. You can't say like the people think You can't say that church thing. But that day will come that you will sit in a place where friends are sitting, you are not already sat there. And so it's with all of us here. We have come to cast our vote. A vote that you cannot sit down and say, I will not cast it. We have come to say, no more. We have come to say we are sorry. But it's a process that we all will go through. It will be your time one day. You cannot escape it. So if it is your friend time today, and you sit back, and you say, that's Francis. Well, I don't know what planet you're living on. Because tomorrow will come. And you expect all of us, or any of you, somebody will come and say sorry to you. So we are sorry. Morning cannot bring women club back. This is an old man who served Liberia, not just South Africa. This is an old man who came to this country and has to listen to our colleagues, who set up a leadership skills he took from Liberia and made people in the diaspora to know where they come from. I was taught. Our brothers were speaking. So today, couple of people sitting now in the church as a congregants. Francis and the siblings, the wife, and several people saying we stand with you. The first will be the liberty. The first will be the liberty. What you're going through right now is something that nobody can get, nobody wants. But it's a present, like I said, it's not present person. Today you have guys who when you want to do, you know, how come you go? So number one.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President of the National Association. On behalf of the American Association of the Chapter, which Francis Clarke is president. You know, death is powerful. I know. You know now, she's going to be hot. I can't even see her now. She's sitting there, someone putting like no God. And God. Our mentor, those that know Honorable Clarke, and who are coming up into your house. You know me? In Greenville, I did not see him in America. Fine gentleman. Anything tells you, and so anything you do, go to school. The first thing is go to school. We came on West, and I'll come Secretary General to be doing this.
Thank you, Honorable Vice President. Before I present the package, the Honorable Man was a political character, so we have to politically recognize him before we give the package. Francis Clarke is a lady with whom I stay a lot. And one thing she normally says is that her father told her that when the people come to you to lead them.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, there's some of the remarks from the homegoing of Honorable Johnny Clarke. Alright, so the first orator we listened to was the president, or is the vice president of the United Support Association, Honorable Gus Seritafen. And during his presentation, he said a couple of things that I took from there. Number one, he said death is inescapable. Nobody can escape death. And that is so true. He also made the statement that money cannot bring back Honorable Johnny Clarke, which is also true. And the Sabo people will stand with Madam Frances Clark Myers and the family. Those are three things that I took from there. But there is something I must say here. You see, Honorable Gus Seritafen is part of an administration. And I just thought, while the speech itself was good, I just thought the national administration, the United Support Association, an administration to which he is the vice president, the second man in command, I thought the president did not do him justice. The president did not do us justice as well, the members of the association. And the president did not do justice to President Frances Clark Myers, who is one of the formidable arm of the organization. She was the one who raised above 75,000 during the convention held in Pennsylvania 2018. And so I thought the national administration, besides giving a beautiful speech, sending the vice president to represent the national administration, I thought there would have been a little package from the national administration. But nothing. It was just words. When Frances Clark Myers took her father to Liberia to bury him. But the organization, which she is a major player, the organization gave her just words. Now, I think the vice president, if I were him, I would not have spoken on behalf of the national administration. I would have spoken as an individual. Yes, that's what I would have done. But hey, people are different. But that was a bad image on the part of the national administration and the union as a whole, because the national administration represents the entire body of the organization. You cannot do A to other people and other people receive B. I thought we all under the same umbrella, so we will be treated the same way. But I assume certain people will get certain treatment and certain people get certain treatment based on your proximity to the powers that be. Alright, so the vice president of the Delaware Valley chapter, Mr. Mason Toba spoke. He spoke well. He also reflected on the memory who Mr. Johnny Clarke was. They referred to him as father and mentor. He was a mentor to a lot of people inside the county, young people specifically. And he also repeated the call of Honorable Johnny Clarke, which was anything you do not forget to go to school. School is paramount to your well-being, to the well-being of the society. And so that's something that Johnny Clarke was saying all the time to young people specifically. Now the vice president, being the second president to President Frances Clark Myers, he went to work. he engaged the members of the Delaware Valley chapter. He said, in substance, the president right now cannot do a work because of a fatal death, and therefore I'm in charge. And so I'm reaching out to you so that we can make contribution to at least give the president a little package to go to Liberia. And so against that background, the members of the Delaware Valley chapter, they played their part. They did what they could. And so the package was presented by Doc Sayapo, the esoteric, and that amount was $1,000 that was given to the president to go to Liberia to bury a father. That's the donation that was made by the chapter, $1,000. And so on behalf of the membership, the executive committee of the Delaware Valley chapter, we want to say thanks to all the members, all those that contributed, and those who did not have the opportunity to contribute, but it's not yet too late. You can still send in that amount. We've got a lot of things to do. So we want to say thank you so much for your contribution. At least since the National Administration, the D40, they did not help the president to go to Liberia, the members came to her aid. And that's why it is good to be part of the group. There was something I must say as well with respect to leadership, with respect to involvement in community activities. I mean, if you look at the building, that church, Victory Harvest International, is a gigantic church, the big church. But look at the number of people that play high in that band because of the COVID. That play in a band, it was space, but that building was filled to capacity. And because of Frances Clark Myers' participation in the community, she does not sit back. She participates practically in everything that she could. She does not sit back and say, this supporting all this Liberian team. No, she gets involved, and that's pretty good. Alright, now let's get to something else. So that's a little highlight from the that program, the homegoing of Honorable Johnny Clarke. The president is in Liberia now, as I was told. She left yesterday, or day before yesterday. So the breaking news that we are getting now, and the fashion room of Voice of SINOE says, so, ladies and gentlemen, the update that we are getting is President Frances Clark Myers is coroner in Liberia for the burial of a dear beloved father, Honorable Johnny Clarke, the man who served SINOE County with distinction and the country at large. Alright, let's get to something else that we want to talk about here. Let me do something here. I think I should have done the first, but it's still not late. Let's change the order here quickly. So we want to also do, we say Happy International Women's Day to the great women of SINOE County featured in this video. So we have a short video clip here that we want to play for you. Recognizing some ladies. Now that we can't do all ladies in SINOE County or Liberia as a whole, but we just have to do something to acknowledge the ladies. They have been going. It's a struggle. The women have been struggling for too long. If you read my package, my piece yesterday in recognition of the Women's Day, we gave you some little historical lesson with respect to how women were treated and how they are still being treated. We gave you an example of Athens or Greek. Women were not considered full citizens in ancient Greek. And And if you also look across history, you look even in the United States, it was in the 1919, the 19th Amendment was passed into law. It was ratified in 1920, which gives women the right to vote. So women have been struggling up to now in the United States, which they call the home of the free and the land of the brave, or whatever the order is. One is yet to become the president of the free world. So you can still see the struggle that women are going through. In my country, Liberia, we managed to elect the first female. We currently have a female vice president. So we are making progress at the level of the executive. But when it comes to Congress in Liberia, in the Senate, we have only one female. In the House of Representatives, we can count less than 5 females in the House of Representatives. And so the struggle for political and other rights of females is a challenge. And so, but there's still progress being made, and we want to recognize them in a special way. Some of us those of us that have, for me particularly, I have 6 girls. So I want a world in which my children will vie for any position without impediment in a way. All right, so let me play this quick video that we made for the women here, carrying an Afrocentric sample music. Alright, that's a video that was made by Voices SINOE to honor the women and the great women of SINOE County, the great women of the Sapo land. And so we have a lot of them, just a little bit. We can't do everybody, but just a little video there to honor you, ladies. We are with you in your struggle. Alright, let's get to something else here that we want to talk about here for tonight on the show. Let's see. So now let's go to SINOE County here. But before we do that, let's see. Let me get you something here quickly. Before we do that, let's do a quick commercial. I will be right back.
It's dope music, baby.
It's Jordan, back with another one to make your body move. There.
14 on the beat.
Marco know exactly what she wants. She work her body just to get whatever. She's the life of the party. She know how to work everybody. Every time that she comes to town, all the boys they want her love. Every time that she move around, all the boys they want to know. She gon' make you fall in love. She gon' make you spend your money. Marco, Marco, she gon' make you fall in love. When she give it to you, game over. When she give it to you, game over. Marco give it to you, game over. When she give it to you, game over. Marco give it to you, game over. Kwenye mchezo ya hatari, yani tamu kasukari, anavyokatika, ananichishisha. Marco sweet like sugar cane. She played the game, she played to win. When she gave it to you, game over. When she gave it to you, game over. Marco gave it to you, game over. When she gave it to you, game over. Marco gave it to you, game over. Marco say she from Duporo. Marco say she from SONNYBOY. She know how to work up, party at it. She know how to get that money at it. Marco know how to make the boys move. Marco know how to get what you want, yeah. Marco know how to move, yeah. Baby know how to move, yeah. Every time that she come to town, all the boys they want her number. When she gave it to you, game over. When she gave it to you, game over. Marco gave it to you, game over. When she gave it to you, game over. Marco gave it to you, game over. Marco, I love the way that you want. Baby, I'm loving your body at it. Baby, I'm loving your body at it. Marco, eat me, I want some more now. Marco, 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 can want a mini stars, yeah. Marco, 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 I'm loving your body at it. Baby, I'm loving your body at it. Mama, I'm loving your body at it. Baby, I'm loving your body at it. Marco, I'm loving your body at it. Marco, I'm loving your body at it. Baby, I'm loving your body at it. Every day Marco's in Dubai, Dubai. Every day Marco's in Paris, Paris. Every day Marco's in London, London. And Africa tika, and I need to see sha. Marco, yeah. Marco, yeah. Marco, yeah. Marco, I'm loving your body at it. 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 Marco, body, body, game over. Marco, I'm loving you. Marco, I'm loving you.
Great, game over. You get Manco, game is over. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voice of SINOE. So this time around, we want to take you to SINOE County to give you a developing story from SINOE County. The major story from that place, or if you want to call it a breaking news, is the port manager of SINOE County, SONNYBOY Noah, has been combing through the county. So we want to call that breaking news. Alright, so welcome back to the Voice of SINOE with Dark Side Put the Esoteric. Alright, so SONNYBOY Noah, the gentleman whose picture you are looking at right now on the screen, is the port manager of SINOE County, and SONNYBOY Noah has been combing, that will call SONNYBOY Noah combs through electoral district number 3 in preparation for 2023 election. Yes, so SONNYBOY Noah, we have some videos here for you that we will play. We will also look at some of the things that he plans to do or he is currently doing in district number 3 in preparation for 2023 presidential and legislative elections in Liberia. And so let's get to some of a quick video here when SONNYBOY Noah arrived in SINOE County, Joazan. Let's see right here. No, that's the image. I want to get to the video. We're going to talk about that shortly. I just want to show you this short video here when the boy entered. right. That was the entry of Alex Sonnyboy Noah, the pool manager of Osano County, who has made his intention unambiguously clear. He wants to contest in Sino County, electoral district number 3, Sino County, Republic of Liberia. And so he has been going through the county and talking to the people and undertaking some projects and stuff like that. Alright, so that was the entry. We want to say one or two things here, but let's show you some of the things that Alex Sonnyboy Noah is currently doing right now to obtain the people votes. Alright, so that was how he entered Juazon. Okay, and here's a project that he undertook in Vuba Day in Sino County. That's it's a latrine. If you like, Liberia will call it public toilet. And he built that. It just got done. There's another image of the building there. You know, there's a huge program coming up in Vuba Day for the late Mabutu Yipan. They have a program over there. So as a son of Sino County, he tried to give a little contribution so that when the people go there, they don't have to have a lot of issues, Alright, so that's Sonnyboy Noah. That's our project in preparation for 2023 election. The other thing that I want to show you here with respect to what Sonnyboy Noah is doing. Let me get to this right here. That is some materials he bought, presented to the people of Juazon for construction project. Let's see quickly here. Let me get to something so that we'll be able to share the content of that with you. Let's see. Let me get to my document here quickly. This is the one. Good. Alright, so what are you looking at on the screen there is the Sonnyboy Noah. He bought let me see, let me read this piece that I have here. I want to get to the headline of it. But basically it says that please join me and extend thanks on behalf of the citizens and the City Council of Biblical Creek for the donation of the City Hall renovation materials, which include ceiling tiles, zinc, among others. So that's what Sonnyboy donated to renovate the City Hall of Biblical Creek City. At the same time as the Sincon Youth Conference is expected very soon in Mexico City, Judotown, Honorable Noah decided to extend his helping hands to the young people of Sincon by providing a generator to power the youth. Continuing the meeting at night. Okay, so he bought a generator for the young people, the Sincon belt. Alright, that's something Sonnyboy Noah is doing. He also got here for us. Let me read. I think it's quite small on the side, so let me read what he did here. So Honorable Noah writes a major certificate to be undertaken in the various villages and towns in Juazon District, Sino County. Number one, something that he wants to do with Tuba Town, received the amount of 10,000 Liberian dollars, 30 bundle of zinc, and Honorable Noah said he will take the initiative to pay the contractors that will undertake the building process. Okay, so 10,000 Liberian dollars, 30 bundle of zinc, and he said he's going to pay the contractors that will undertake the project. So that for the Tuba Town project, he also went to Pratt Farm citizen benefits the amount of 12,000 Liberian dollars, 325 bags of rice, and 30 bundle of zinc, 1 carton of drink, and 1 smartphone to the focus person, Brother Narison Tote. Okay, and that's something that SONNYBOY Noah is doing in preparation for 2023. He also went in Bristol Town, and the citizen in Bristol Town, he gave the amount of 12,000 Liberian dollars, and then 25 kg bags of rice, 30 bundle of zinc, 1 smartphone to the focus person of Team Noah, and 1 phone to Honorable Joseph Jawi. Alright, that's something he did. Let me make sure here and do a little sound check here to make sure my sound is good. And the citizen Bristol Town, he gave the amount of. Okay, my sound was good. I try to double check. I sometimes have technical glitch. Alright, so let's see what SONNYBOY Noah is doing in preparation for 2023. And like you say, Swan Town citizen will receive the same amount the other towns receive. Okay, so that's something SONNYBOY is doing. He also went to Wallow Town, or Wallow and Saba Town. Our citizen received the amount of that's 700,000 Liberian dollars from Honorable Noah. These same materials, all of the towns and villages will receive Wallow, and so the material that they give that are named above the amount, Wallow and Saba Town will also receive the Common Town and Biddable Creek will follow later according to this update that we are getting. SONNYBOY also did something like this. He also donated a motorbike to the city mayor thing. North said, let's see, to the city mayor of, I think, Vubadi. So Sinkin Statutory District Superintendent, let's see, let me get to this one right here. And I will take down the bullet points just so you can see for evidence. Alright, so he got here. Let me get to the material again quickly. Please give me a second here. This banner. Alright, so let's get to that. So that's a motorbike right here that he donated. So Sinkin Statutory District Superintendent Honorable Robert Tote benefits from Honorable Sonny or Alex SONNYBOY Noah a brand new motorcycle. Honorable Noah said the 4 statutory districts, namely Sinkin, Dwason, Tajuwan, and Wakaba, statutory district superintendents found it difficult in terms of transportation in the district. He further said that there is a need to buttress the efforts of national government under the leadership of President George Weah led administration to make the people mobile, local government officials in the various statutory districts. Alright, so that's something SONNYBOY Noah is also doing in preparation for 2023. Okay, so the young man is now working, dividing money among the people in the various towns inside the county. Would that give him the support or the votes that he needs? I don't know. The people obviously will make the call. But as of now, given the huge recession that the young man is receiving in Sano County, electoral district number 3, that's somebody to watch for. We want to be watching closely. We know other candidates in the race that are coming as well. A lot of them, 2023, electoral district number 3 will be jam-packed. Alright, so that's something you have to anticipate. There's another video that I saw before I came and while you were making some presentation in Vobadi, with respect to dedicating the building, the latrine public toilet that he built there, and stuff like that. And also, that's SONNYBOY is making his effort. We will have some time to talk to him, to bring him on the platform so we can have a conversation when he shall return to Monrovia. We reached out to him the other day, but he said he's going to SINOE to engage with the people. Alright, so that's SONNYBOY Noah district effort to become the replacement for Honorable Zaza when he shall have left to go to the Senate. 2023, Mr. Zaza made it clear that he will be contesting for senatorial seat. He will be going against Senator Milton Tiaje, and that will be a race to look at in SINOE County. But those of us that are familiar with SINOE politics, why it is true that it will be tough, but eventually, given all variables that we are looking at, Honorable Zaza will definitely politically decimate Senator Milton Tiaje. And so we want to see who's going to take his place when he leaves, goes to the Senate. Alright, let's see what we have here for discussion tonight after SONNYBOY Noah sweeping the county. Let's say this quickly here. Let's put this out, the information, just a quick announcement here. So the Vice President of the United Sapota Association, Honorable Gus Tarfin, and his wife, they will be celebrating their first marital milestone. They got married and now they're celebrating their first anniversary, wedding anniversary. So let me get to that flyer so that I can share the information with you. He was inviting people to come to celebrate with him. So that's a flyer there. So you see, celebrating 1 year, Gus and Clara Tarfin. Please join us for a celebration that will be Saturday, March the 20th at 6 p.m. And the address and everything listed will be at their residence. So is 802. That's Broadington Road, Fallcroft, Pennsylvania. Will be hosted by Gus and Clara, and the guys are RSVP. Okay, so the number, so you can near RSVP to be part of that. All right, so that's the little information that I want to share with you quickly on that. Let's see here. Let me see something coming in here. Alright, we're getting a notification about that. Will be covered in our next show. Let's go to something else that I want to talk about here after the Vice President announcement there, so you can be a part of it. It's Saturday the 20th. It will be to his play at 6 p.m. Alright, I want to talk about the National President of the United Sapota Association, that is Honorable GELEO. GELEO, let me get to this picture. I love to talk with image. So that's the National President of the United Sapota Association, Green GELEO. So President GELEO took $7,000 from USAA account to facilitate his trip to Liberia, but neglected to send a dime to President Myers to bury her father. We want to flex this a little bit to put in context the modus operandi of our president. The president, he leaves wearily. his leadership style is a little weird for me. When a certain point where he's supposed to be strong, where he's supposed to do that which he's supposed to do, he will not perform. But when he's supposed to lay back and listen to the people, he will go the contrary route. President Myers has been quite supportive to the GELEO's administration. So I think it is quite strange for the lady's father to be dead and President GELEO will not show up. He sent a representation, but there is no purse. He went to other parties and he took donation on behalf of the organization. He went to events and took package or purse to the people, the Rivera events. But when it comes to people that are working with him, he does something different. Why is it important for President GELEO to unilaterally take $7,000 from the United Support Association account without board approval? But it is not okay to do the same thing to facilitate the trip of President Myers to bury her father. Or when it comes to President GELEO, anything can be done to satisfy him. But we shouldn't look out for other people. And so what sort of union are we building? What sort of leadership style is that? After the people have raised, the members of the Minnesota chapter and other members of other chapters in the union, the video was showcased the other day on Voice of SINOE. We'll show it to you. The presentation that was made by Madam Carla Shebe, she made her presentation. They gave the president nearly 6,000 United States dollars. Yet the president said, you know what, that amount is small. He went and took additional $7,000 from our account. So that is about nearly $14,000 or $15,000 the president took to Liberia. But nevertheless, he cannot have one of the major chapters in our union, the president. So what is going on? One would have thought that the various chapters in the union will exert pressure on the president to do something. But with the exception of the Delaware Valley chapter where President Meyer is from, the various chapters in the union, no representation, no package from them. They did not exert pressure because they are part of the National Executive Committee. But they did nothing. Oh, after all what happened did not happen to them. It's President Myers. But remember what President Gus Selitaffin said at the program, at the funeral service. He said, death is inescapable. And that's what Dr. King as well calls the democracy of death. Death comes to short people. It comes to tall people. It comes to blind people. It comes to people who are optically normal. It comes to rich. It comes to poor. Nobody is exempt. So when it happens to one person, don't silently rejoice, because this is silent celebration, giving. I mean, when he said, how is it that a lady that raised when she hosted the 2018 convention that raised over 75,000 United States dollars, the first in the history of the United Sapota Association. No chapter has reached that level, that record. But then a woman father is there. She traveled to Liberia, and no donation from our administration. All the leaders of the various chapters, they did nothing. So the United Sapota Association, we don't know what sort of organization we have. The president will write letter to help other people. He will even go in the account unilaterally and withdraw money from the account. But when it comes to other people, no action. No, he doesn't care for certain people. He doesn't care for certain people. He only cares for certain people. And maybe the reason why the president did not show up for the funeral service, the whatever, to sympathize with President Myers and the family, is because maybe she declared to run against him. So he sees her as an enemy. To the point where the president will not show up and will send the vice president without a package and only carry words. Something is amiss. And that's why I respect Honorable Gus Selitaffin a lot. I expected him to have resigned from the guy's administration, up to this point. I always say that the guy is doing everything wrong, and an intelligent man, great educated guy, he is still, because you have to understand, by the logic of synecdoche, whatever Green does affects you. When he does well, President Jiko Gileo, Vice President Taven takes the credit. When he goes wrong, it also reflects on him. You gotta understand that. So Greedy is doing practically everything wrong. And the VP, we have not gotten an independent statement from him. And like Joseph Boyka, who was enjoying everything from President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, when time came during the election, he said, "Oh, I was packed in the garage. Yeah, I'm a roller coaster machine or car that can run fast, but I was packed in the garage." So it seems to be President Gus Selitaffin has been packed in the garage by Jiko Gileo. You have to distinguish yourself from this guy, because from all indications, President Jiko Gileo does not care. He only cares for certain people. That's what he cares about. Those that will sing praises to him when he's going wrong. Those are the people he cares about. And we all care for him. Especially the voice of SINOE. We care for President Jiko Gileo, and that is why we praise him when he goes, he does the right thing, and we chastise him when he does the wrong thing. Your friend, people that love you, they will tell you the truth. They will tell you when you are going wrong. And that's what we have been doing to President Gileo. But it seems to be the guy is not listening. He's not. Alright, so that's it. It's President Myers now. And so the president is folding his hands. What is important, he says, a pleasure trip to Liberia. Yes. I saw the first batch of guys, the pictures in Liberia, the posting. And so we are waiting for the president pictures too. And the escort, if you like, the entourage, the first batch, they are now in Liberia, the first guys. And so let's see how it plays out. But I mean, even if you give the money later, I think it will not make better impact as it would during the event itself or during the presentation of the national president or the vice president. That was very, very disgraceful in the part of the national administration. I was even shocked too. The board of directors they did not come through because they have the power to authorize the president to withdraw some money. Even though the president does not listen to them, but the board of directors, they are equally guilty. They did not do anything. They're waiting for President GELEO, who does not care about certain people. He only cares for himself and his praise singers. But I don't know who the board also to care for. We don't know what the board is up to. Now, at certain points, some of us we just thought to leave this organization, because it's not doing what it's supposed to do. But we cannot leave, because the cliche says that quitters don't win. And winners are those people that stay on board and face the challenges. And so we will stay on board to make sure we weed out the wrong people, especially at the leadership level. We're going to do what we can do to get the right people in place to seek the interests of all and not the interests of some or few, and neglect those that are making practical, tangible efforts. All right, that's President GELEO. He rather take $7,000 to facilitate a trip, but not help President Myers to go and bury her father. Let's see here. I think from the little things, these are the talking points I have for you tonight. That's all I have for tonight. And no wonder you guys just like to listen to me and talk. The number is at the bottom of the caller there. If you have something to say, good, you can call the show. If you have nothing to say, that's also fine. After all, the show is meant probably it was created for Dark Side Reporter to give you the needed information. The information that you need to know on the occurrences, the things that are going on in the community, so that you know, both in Liberia and in the United States. So there we are right now. Let me see some of the comments are trending here. Okay, thank you, Pretty Star. Happy birthday to them all. Fix your sound. Okay, that was old messages. I saw these. There's Tina is watching, Doc. Thank you. Alright, so those are the comments that's all coming in. Alright. So those are the comments. That's the show for the night, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say thank you so much for following us. We're going to be back here this week. We are still working on our fixed schedule, a fixed time or days that we will be coming here, specific time. They kind of complex, our schedule difficult. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we want to say thank you to all of you that follow the show. Mother Rebecca Young, thanks for following the show. Pretty Star, Mr. James Panto, Madam Tina, thanks for following, and others that are following. I can see all of you. We want to say thank you so much for following us, and we will talk to you another time. Let me see. Let's put the musical Jody new music here.
It's dope music, baby.
It's Jody. Back with another one. Make your body move there.
14 on the beat.
exactly what she wants. She work her body just to get whatever. She's the life of the party. She know how to work everybody. Every time that she comes to town, all the boys they want her love. Every time that she move around, all the boys they want to know. She gon' make you fall in love. She gon' make you spend your money. Marco, Marco, she gon' make you fall in love. When she give it to you, game over. When she give it to you, game over. Marco give it to you, game over. When she give it to you, game over. Marco give it to you, game over. Kwenye mchezo ya hatari, yani tamu kasukari, anavyokatika, ananichisa.
Alright, Marco. When she give it to you, game is over. We want to say thank you. Our show is over for the night. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you so much.